Hi, this is Bobby Cox with the Atlanta Braves, and you're watching Sports Talk.
You're about to leave reality and enter the world of fantasy sports.
Sports!
Hello there, boys and girls, and welcome to Sports Talk, where we make fantasy sports into a reality. You want to check us out off of YouTube, go ahead and visit us at sports.com. Have any particular questions concerning fantasy sports, email us at rob@sports.com. Now today we're going to talk about some of the players who are currently hot and might still be available on the waiver wire. First name I'm going to mention was a big-time star last year as a rookie, Troy Tulowitzki, shortstop for the Colorado Rockies. What a year he had. 24 home runs, 99 RBIs, a .291 average. The guy was simply superb, had a large part of that team turning their season around and making it all the way to the World Series. Well, this year, things got off to a very, very ugly start, batting just over 150 the first couple of months into the season, but then he tore a quad. Things did not look good, went on the disabled list for a while, has come back, and he struggled mostly until at least Sunday. That's when he went 1 for 3 and nailed his second home run of the season, the first in the first 6 games since coming off the DL. This guy's got a lot of talent, 15 home runs, .324 average at home last year. At the very least, play this guy at home right away. He's going to put up some pretty good power numbers. His speed, well, that might be an issue after that injury, so keep an eye on that. But I do think this guy's going to turn his season around. He's too young, he's too talented, and he's too dogged, really. Guy puts forth quite the effort. Certainly a great guy to pick up right now, Troy Tulowitzki. Batting up next, another player fresh off the disabled list, and that's New York Mets outfielder Ryan Church. Now, if you forgot who this is, let me remind you, this is the same player the Mets traded for during the offseason for that big prospect Lastings Millich. They also got Brian Schneider in on the deal. The player went down with a concussion, but has since returned, had 2 hits on Sunday. His average is now .304. He was really on pace for a career year before the injury. He was batting .300 at 10 home runs, 35 runs, 35 RBIs. All of that performance in just 50 games. That means he was on pace for a 30-plus home run season. I'm not sure he's going to manage to do that anymore, but don't forget that hot start he got onto. Last year he did have 15 home runs for Washington. The guy's got some talent, and if the lineup can continue to heat up, if Delgado can continue to throw 9 RBI performances at us, and Beltran continues to play as well as he's been playing lately, this Ryan Church kid might end up putting up some pretty solid numbers, and you can probably still find him right now on your waiver wire. Finally, another player who's probably drafted in the middle rounds and then dropped and then picked up and then dropped, then picked up, then dropped. Well, he should be picked up yet again. The name's A.J. Burnett, starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. This guy's been a little injury prone throughout his career. Got off to a sensational start with the Florida Marlins and then signed for big money in Toronto. Finally, he's been staying healthy, but the issue that you run into there is simply he's not putting up the numbers you expected. He's been very, very wild this season. The strikeout numbers have been superb. In fact, on Sunday, he went 7 shutout innings, struck out 11 batters. The guy could do that on occasion. The problem is his wildness has also gotten the best of him way too often this year. Well, right now he's put back a couple of back-to-back strong performances. If any time was ripe to pick him up, it would be right now. Blue Jays seem to be playing well. Vernon Wells is back out there in the outfield. The team is turning a corner. And A.J. Burnett's the type that could post some pretty good numbers, so go ahead and pick him up once again. Well, that's all your fantasy offerings right now. I'm Rob Shaw from Sports.com. Again, any questions, feel free to email me at rob@sports.com. But for now, may the sports be with you.